Hey everyone! We've got a fascinating and important update today. A massive dust storm from the Sahara Desert is currently sweeping across the Caribbean and heading straight for the United States. According to reports, it's expected to arrive later this week, and millions, especially across the southern and eastern U.S., could be affected. Now, this kind of event isn't unheard of, but there are key details that make this one worth watching. I'll break down what's happening, where it's going, and how it might impact you and your health. Before we dive in, just a quick favor: if you appreciate these daily updates, take a second to hit that like button. Let's jump in. What's happening? Here's the headline. A colossal cloud of Saharan dust is smothering the Caribbean en route to the US. This dust cloud, one of the biggest of the year so far, stretches roughly 2,000 miles from Jamaica past Barbados, and about 750 miles from the Turks and Caicos Islands down to Trinidad and Tobago. This isn't an unusual phenomenon, but it's definitely significant. The dusty haze has already caused sneezing, coughing, and watery eyes across the Caribbean. Local experts are advising those with respiratory issues, especially people with allergies or asthma, to stay indoors or wear a face mask when outside. Where it's headed. So where is it going next? Forecasters say it's expected to reach parts of the southern U.S., including Florida, Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi, and possibly Texas, starting late this week and into the weekend. However, wind patterns could shift, potentially expanding its reach. If that happens, we could see the dust affect a much larger area. Why this happens? Meteorologists say the presence of Saharan dust is actually tied to calm tropical weather conditions. In other words, when there's less storm activity and more stable air, dust has an easier time traveling across the Atlantic. Here's the good news. When Saharan dust is in the air, hurricane activity usually drops. The dry, dusty air acts as a natural barrier against tropical storm development. So while the dust may be irritating, it could signal a quieter, less intense hurricane season. That's definitely something to be grateful for. What to expect this week? According to forecasts, some of the dust may reach the Gulf region by Thursday or Friday. Most of the impact might happen overnight, think midnight to early morning hours, so many people might not even notice it unless they have strong sensitivities. Still, if you suffer from allergies or have asthma, it's a good idea to limit outdoor activity, especially in the evening or early morning. Keep your windows closed, and wear a mask if you need to go outside. Looking back, the Godzilla dust cloud. Back in June 2020, a similar event made headlines when a record-breaking Saharan dust plume traveled across the Atlantic. It was so massive, it was nicknamed the Godzilla dust cloud, and we haven't seen anything quite like it since. This week's event probably won't reach that scale, but it's still worth paying attention to, especially as climate patterns continue to shift worldwide. Final thoughts. So, what does this mean for you? If you're in the southern U.S., prepare for hazy skies and possibly reduced air quality. People with respiratory issues should be cautious. And if you enjoy sunsets, get your camera ready. These dust clouds often lead to stunning, colorful skies. If you've got questions or want to share how it's affecting your area, drop a comment below. And if you found this update helpful, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the latest weather alerts and breaking updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.